burgers. But first we're going to start with the onion. So what we're going to do, create slices, just chop into the onion. Try and make them quite thin so the meat holds together more. The chunkier the onion, I find, the more the meat starts to fall apart. Put that in here. If you're looking at cooking at home for a hobby, or if you're cooking on a day-to-day basis, it's quite handy to have a few of these, like Chinese takeaway tubs, or any sort of tub that you can store food in, or you can use as you're prepping. Good way to keep things organised. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to get these fried off, soften them up. So I'm going to put a little bit of oil in. Let the heat get in there. And then whack the onions in. I just want to bring a little bit of colour into them, just to soften them. Maybe a little bit of seasoning, a little bit of pepper. A bit of salt. Whenever I'm cooking onions, I like a little bit of caramelisation. And you can smell the caramelising happening. You don't want to leave them on for too long, otherwise they'll start burning. Being such small pieces of onion. And then what you're going to do is just leave them somewhere safe to just finish off and soften. As them onions are softening, I'm going to start with the burgers. So while I'm waiting for the onions to soften, I'm just going to chop up some garlic. It's an easier way of taking the shells off, just crush them a little bit. And then just take the shells off. It's almost like detaching it and then going around picking off all the loose skin. As you can see, they drop off quite easy. So just crush it and the skin comes off. Like that. So what I'm going to do is just take this garlic, just finely chop it at first, and then I'm going to go back over it just to sort of mince it. Here's a cool little trick for you. If you get some salt on the chopping board, and a little touch of oil, and you start chopping it in, and you can start spreading it on the chopping board. What that does is it starts creating like a paste or a puree. missing all that flavour from the garlic. As you can see, it's quite pasty now, with a few chunks. Right, I think that's around about where I want it. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to put that in the bowl here. Right, so now I've got the garlic. I'm going to put the mince in. Now I'm going to add some salt. Some pepper. I'm going to add a spoon of onion powder. You can buy onion powder from any supermarket, or onion salt, onion granules. I'm going to add just a touch of Worcestershire. Give a touch of that stuff. Right, so what I'm going to do is I'm going to put a glove on, just mix it together. I'm going to add the onions. So the onions are nice and soft, small, so they won't break up the meat. And already that's smelling really nice. So I'm going to set that aside for a sec, and I'm going to get a green chopping board. And I'm just going to chop some flat leaf parsley. By the way, all these ingredients I'm using can be found in any supermarket, any small shop. So what I'm doing here to chop the herbs, I'm holding the knife with my left hand on the blade. I'm just relaxing it and like rocking it backwards and forwards just to get a very fine chop. And I'll repeat as many times as I need until I'm happy. So now I've got that there, just drop into the burger meat. So now I'm just going to quickly prep up before I carry on with the burger. So I'm going to do some thin slices of tomato. Do. Put them into a tub. I'm going to get some baby gem lettuce. Take off the first couple of outside leaves as they might be a bit brown. So I'm going to take 2 for each burger. Put them in a tub. I'm going to give a nice thin slice of onion throughout the burger. So I'm happy with these. And then it's the cheese. This is a vintage cheddar, so it's quite crumbly. I'm going to do 2 nice slabs of cheese for the top of the burger. I'm going to finish mixing this. think that's ready for shaping. And just sort of pat the meat, just sort of compress it so it doesn't fall apart when cooking. Create almost a ball like this, press it down, and there you go. So you've got your burger shape. Just wrap that up and stick it in a fridge. Obviously with these burgers you can add things like sausage meat. It gives it a really nice flavour. It is delicious. So now that's done, what we're going to do is we're going to move on to the cooking process. What we're going to do is we're going to grill our burgers, grill the bun, and then we're going to whack it in the oven. A little bit of oil on the grill, just to stop it from sticking. Unwrap the burgers we made. Just going to take the burgers, place them on any tray, put them in the oven.
A few moments later.
Right. Take them out, cheese on top, back in.
More moments later.
Just going to grill the buns. Be careful not to keep them on for too long because you'll burn them, as the brioche have quite a lot of butter in them. Look, as you can see. Smells like that. Then just finish it off with a little side salad or chips, however you want. I think we're going to stick with a healthier option this time. Something that will complement the burgers quite nice, side of coleslaw. And there we are. Very quick, easy, simple meal. And here we go.
Thank you.
Here we are again. We have a simple burger, and it's not overcomplicated. I've literally whacked it all together, as you can see in the video we've just shown you. We've also got it complemented with a side of coleslaw that we've made in a previous video. So if you wanted to go and check that out,
Link below.
So what we've done, we've served it up quite simply. We've left it with just a simple salad and coleslaw. I think this is more than enough for a dinner. It's cheaper than going out for something to eat. Obviously you like the luxury of eating out when you get the chance to, but as you're in lockdown, I think the best thing to do would be to take something from this, the simplicity, and make it a burger yourself.
And you can obviously add variety to the actual ingredients that we've shown on camera. You can add your own herbs, spices, whatever you want to cater to your own tastes. But you know, if you want a good quality burger, follow the instructions closely and you will have a nice end result like this.
As Ben was just saying, like, you can add what you want. This is just a base ground for you to start with. You can add your own spices, 100%. You can add sausage meat.
You can add bacon, whatever you want to add to spice it up.
We will be doing a video on pulled pork, and we'll be doing the same sort of concept in a burger, so keep your eye out for that. Let's have a little taste test. It's my favourite part. Let's give it a try.
Juicy.
Yeah.
Juicy, full of flavour. Texture's lovely as well. Oh, you know what? No one wasting time.
I love it when you get a nice fat proper burger.
Yeah.
No thin patties, none of that.
That's it. Yeah, it's restaurant quality, and you can do it for yourself at home. It's easy to do. I mean, you can see that from the video.
So if you guys would like to learn how to make some more simple food, stay tuned at Watermelon Media. We're going to be producing quite a lot of simplistic dishes.
Let us know below if there's anything you want to learn to cook, any ideas you want to give us. By all means, we're always open for suggestion.
I'll also try to introduce things like knife skills. I'm showing you easier way to cut vegetables, easy way to cut meat. So really you'll be walking along with us as we're sort of like practicing more ourselves. You guys will be learning more as we go along. Thank you very much for joining us. I hope you enjoyed Watermelon Media's new series on food.
More to come, so stay tuned. And as we said prior to this, comment down below, let us know what you want to see, and by all means we will cater. Quite literally.
See you later. I'm gonna go enjoy this now.
Banging.